and the team of the Auvergne frigate, which has been deployed to the Baltic Sea. And we can see there the Patrouille de France in the skies above Paris. So we're beginning to see here the start of the air parade with the Patrouille de France there. Major Julian, what's involved? How much training do you have to go through to do this kind of display?
For this display, you have to know that it's a real operation. We have jets flying over the president every 20 seconds, so we have to be prepared to be on the target at a precise second. So we do a real training. We have like 4 or 5 rehearsals during the preceding month. And what you can see on the screen is the air-to-air retreating aircraft, the C-135. It's his last flight in the French Air Force. This aircraft has been flying in the Air Force for about 50 years.
And what are some of the other aircraft that take part in this? I mean, the whole thing lasts 9 minutes in total.
Yeah, exactly. We have fighter jets coming from obviously the French Air and Space Force, but on the first patrol we had some friends coming from Switzerland, from Spain, from Germany, and from the UK. We had the Typhoon, the Eurofighter Typhoon, flying alongside the French fighters.
Okay, so is it usual also to train with international partners and things like that? How much cooperation is involved?
In our daily life, we are working abroad with all the NATO allies, but not only with Indonesian people. So that's why we really want to fly over Paris with our friends and allies, because when we are performing mission abroad, we are performing it within a team of many countries.
All right, we can see the President Emmanuel Macron with his wife there sitting on the podium, of course, just next to the Indonesian president as well. Indonesia also buying some of those Rafale jets from France. Philip, we're expecting Indonesia to want to buy an additional set of those jets as well, I think.
I think that, once again, this is a formidable showground for what France does best. Frigate jets, army material, planes. If you want any idea about whether to buy French, come and watch a 14th of July Bastille Day parade in the air and on the ground, and you will see that you will not make a mistake, I think, in the eyes of the French if you buy goods that are manufactured in France. And it's important to say that this is one of the things that Emmanuel Macron has been quite keen to emphasize over the past few months, that France really should not any longer depend on the United States, no longer be obliged to buy US-produced weaponry, that everything can be produced in Europe, and that is something that Europe, and in particular France, should be looking to do as quickly as possible as the threat to democracy and freedom is growing.
I'm going to turn to our Air Force experts and ask, what about the weather conditions? I mean, today it's clear, but how can wind affect turbulence, or do you anticipate anything like this?
We try to anticipate everything on the ground, but obviously in when we are airborne, we have to do with live conditions. And it's a bit cloudy, but the clouds are high enough to fly over Paris safely. And it looks like a bit windy. We see all the jets fighting to be in a good position. And what we see on the screen is an Atlantique 2 from the Navy, which is a recce aircraft. And on this screen, we see 4 A400, which is the brand new Airbus transport aircraft. And I think that we have 3 French, and the last one is a Spanish one flying with the French Air and Space Force.
Okay, Major Julian, thank you very much for that description. We're going to